your home for the Bobcats. KFJB-TV, streaming all year on YouTube. Today's game on KFJB-TV is sponsored by First Rate Real Estate, Ackland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Assured Partners, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Eye Care Associates, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Legends American Grill, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, Marshalltown School District, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, Sports Plus, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors.
Welcome to Johnston High School. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. It is postseason play for Marshalltown Bobcat baseball as they head on the road to take on the Johnston Dragons in Class 4A Substate 3. Quarterfinal action starts now on KFJB-TV. Friesel takes off. He's got a stolen bag, his fourth of the year. Sends one over the shortstop. Brandon Lewis with you tonight on the road in Johnston for baseball postseason play in Class 4A Substate number 3. Our producer on site is Zach Tomish. And back at the radio studios are one and only Jeff Brooks. And, of course, you do not see the video for tonight. We not permitted by Johnston to provide video coverage here tonight. So an audio-only stream and also You usually only get the audio over on News Talk 1230 AM 93.9 FM, but so great to have you along tonight. As tonight, the Bobcats enter postseason play with a record of 6-25, taking on the Johnston Dragons, who are 23-11 heading into this one. Got a big pitching matchup here tonight. Going for his 12th start of the season, it will be Aiden Holmgren. He carries in 37 1/3 innings pitched with 40 strikeouts. Meanwhile, on the mound for the Johnston Dragons, it is Adam Cullen, and he will make his 10th start of the season tonight with a 7-2 record. He has a 3.06 ERA, 48 innings, and 41 strikeouts coming in. Coming up, it is our Cat Connection, all powered here tonight by State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency. We will have a visit with Garrett Tatey, lineups, and our keys to the game around the corner. This is Bobcat Baseball. You're listening on News Talk 1230 AM 93.9 FM and right here on KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
The Cat Connection, powered by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
It is our Cat Connection, all powered by Tyler Pashong, State Farm, mtownproud.com. Here with Garrett Tatey for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Emphasis on Tatey. I would love to know how many different versions of your last name you've heard over the years.
It's got to be in the double digits. It's something.
That is for sure. I love your dad. We'll go around and make sure. Okay, everybody knows it is Tatey. He is always there, though, out and about. What does that support mean for you kind of growing up and having the support of your family?
It's just the knowledge of the game. You know, he's been around everything. He's not just baseball or the sports I do. It's just sports in general, you know, just knowledge.
Yeah. We chase off a fly, keeps landing on us here. But you know, as you look at your baseball career, obviously over the past couple of years, gaining experience at multiple positions, whether it be pitcher, second base, like Luke's talked in our former Cat Connection, and you've caught behind the plate. You know, kind of balancing all those different positions, knowing where you need to be. How do you kind of do that, or maybe work with the coaches, or work with other guys on the team to make sure you know everything you need to do?
I mean, getting started at an early age, you know, in my 8th grade year, that helped get to the feel of what it was like. I've been position players everywhere. I've just been utility everywhere on the infield. So, been there my whole life. You know, keep doing that. Yeah. Just works.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you see that at the MLB level that, you know, there's a lot of guys who stick around for many, many years in MLB, maybe way past what people thought because they're able to play multiple different positions. You also play multiple sports. How do you think that kind of helps your athletic career?
Constant work instead of just sitting around waiting until baseball season comes and, you know, just never getting tired, never resting, always improving different aspects.
Okay, so you mentioned a little bit right there. So I'm guessing baseball must be the number one sport for you?
Yeah, probably, you know, behind basketball and football.
We've seen you get, you know, a good amount of playing time at the varsity level here in baseball, but also a little bit in basketball, a little bit in football as well, too. What do you think the coaches kind of recognize about your game or what you kind of bring out there on the field to earn that playing time?
I think my work ethic definitely helps off the field, and that can provide some game time once it comes to that moment. I know what I'm doing, so that definitely helps.
That definitely goes a long way. We talked about your dad, and he obviously with the newspaper covers the Bobcats quite a bit. How important is it to you being a Bobcat, and how much pride do you take in that?
It's great. I mean, just being around this community, this group of guys, I mean, they're always supportive, always there for you. So it's just great.
Yeah. What other activities, things are you doing during the school year?
Oh, just all the sports. That's what takes priority.
Yeah, and keeping those grades up so you can stay out there playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you struggle too much with the grades, I'm sure.
No.
Hey, best of luck rest of the season.
You too.
Right, that is Garrett Tatey with our Cat Connection. All brought to you by Tyler Prashong State Farm, mtownproud.com.
From the 2018 tornado to the 2020 derecho, Marshalltown has faced adversity, but our community has become stronger and M-Town proud. At Tyler Prashong State Farm Agency in Marshalltown, we have options for home, auto, life, and business. Our goal is to give you choices that impact in a positive way. As we have found out firsthand, life is never predictable, but you should always be prepared. Head to mtownproud.com to see how we can best fit your needs. We'd love to talk to you about what makes you M-Town proud.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social. And that's just on the inside. Step outside and enjoy patio life at Gutter Point with drinks, shuffleboard, live music, and fun atmosphere. Follow Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to plan your next visit to the place for fun.
National anthem wrapping up here at Johnston High School for Class 4A Substate 3 baseball.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
Big news from your local insurance team in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. Assured Partners is now Gallagher Insurance, Risk Management, and Consulting. You'll still work with the same local people you know and trust. Now backed by the strength and global resources of Gallagher, a trusted name for nearly 100 years. More expertise, more solutions, stronger protection. Because we're stronger together. Stop by your local office today and discover the power of Gallagher.
The following is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Game day.
Game day.
Game day.
Game day. Game day starts now on KFJB-TV.
Welcome into the first inning, all powered by Van Wall Equipment of Marshalltown for everything John Deere, including equipment, parts, and service. See Van Wall Equipment today, your clear first choice. Brandon Lewis with you on the road at Johnston High School as the Bobcats will begin the top of the first inning with Aiden Holmgren leading off. He'll fly out to right field, and that will do it for Aiden Holmgren. Lineup all powered here tonight by, as all season, Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you their starting lineup. It'll be Aiden Holmgren leading it off. He's pitching tonight. Garrett Taty's at the hot corner, batting second. Logsdon at first. Madden Martin at shortstop. In left field, it will be Quinn McLeod. Lars Schoenfelder will do the catching. Batting in the 7 hole, it's Luke Stalzer in center field. Bennett Rickett in right. And Caden Morris is at second base, batting ninth for the Bobcats. Garrett Taty is at the plate with a 1-1 count as he faces tonight's starting pitcher, Adam Collin. For the Johnston Dragons, 10th start of the season, 7-2 record, 48 innings, 41 strikeouts, 9 walks, 3.06 ERA with a 1.48 whip. And a ground out by Garrett Taty in the 2-hole will be out number 2 of the inning. So a fly out and a ground out 6-4 for Garrett Taty, and this will bring up Jalen Logsdon. Freshman doing a nice job this year, hitting .309 in the 3-hole with 20 runs, 15 RBI, and 7 of 7 on the base paths. Left-handed batter in at the plate as off-speed pitch on the outer half will hit for a first pitch strike to Jalen Logsdon. He is at first base tonight. We've seen him quite a bit in the outfield, but he'll man over at first with tonight's starting pitcher, Aiden Holmgren. Swing over top and miss, 0-2. On the outer half away to Logsdon. Collin working very quickly here. Gets a chopper foul territory down the first base line as that will roll on this turf infield and turf field in general all the way down to the right field line. 370 to dead on center field here at Johnston High School baseball field. Drop third strike. Logsdon will trot down first base. The throwdown by Minks down to Davies at first will complete the strikeout. Out number 3. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the first inning. This is Bobcat Baseball. You're listening to News Talk 1230 AM 93.9 FM and on KFJB-TV.
You've got goals. You need a plan. Don't waste time or money. At Marshalltown Community College, you get the power to choose. Transfer to a 4-year university or step straight into a career in healthcare or trades. Small classes, caring faculty, real-world experience. Marshalltown Community College. Your future starts now.
Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
We head to the bottom of the first inning as the Bobcats go quietly 1-2-3 as our first inning all powered by Van Wall Equipment of Marshalltown. From lawn and turf equipment to agriculture and construction solutions, your clear first choice. Starting lineup all powered by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. It'll look like this tonight for the Johnston Dragons. Max Minks will lead off. He's catching tonight. Trevin Helming is at the hot corner. He'll bat second. Mason Tell at right field. Owen Hupfer is at second base. Sam Kinney is in left field. In center is Avi Taylor. Caleb Kosman is the DH tonight for the starting pitcher in Collin. Will Davis and Henry Clevenger will round out the lineup for the Johnston Dragons behind Matthew Buckaloo, the head coach, who is a former Johnston Dragon, graduated in 2017. First pitch strike in for Aiden Holmgren to Minks. And an 0-1 count. And now a ball thrown. Time for our keys to the game, all powered by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. For the Bobcats, can they be Dragon Slayers? They will have to be very sound tonight on the defensive end of things, backing up their starting pitcher in Aiden Holmgren, and also at the plate. Got to put the ball in play, get some good contact here tonight to be those Dragon Slayers. Meanwhile, it is Owen the Knight for the Johnston Dragons as Owen Hupfner Hupfer is the second baseman, but 6 home runs, 30 RBI, 9 stolen bags, 311 batting average. He is a do-it-all man as he bats in that 4-hole. He is currently on deck as Max Minks was able to get himself aboard down at first base here in the bottom of the first inning. So a runner over at first and a foul tip ball by Helming. And actually, that one did hit him, so he is going to get aboard by a hit by pitch. Aiden Holmgren, so far, that is his 10th hit batter of the year, so that will put runners at first and second as Minks is now in scoring position at second base. This will bring up Mason Tell for the Johnston Dragons, the right fielder, batting .333 with 1 home run, 27 RBI, 28 runs, 11 stolen bags. He has 3 triples on the season coming into this matchup here tonight in postseason play. Off-speed pitch, just misses a touch outside. First pitch to Mason Tell. A 1-0 count. As Aiden Holmgren on the mound tonight for the Bobcats. Sophomore righty fires in, and it's lifted to center field. Ranging to his left is Stalzer. He'll make the snag. There's 1 out in the inning. The runner at second in Minks will tag and advance to third. Runners on the corners for the Johnston Dragons with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. As Mason Tell, the fly out to center field. So bring up Owen Hupfer.
The cleanup hitter, the second baseman, number 4, Owen Hupfer.
Up for 311, like I mentioned, with those 6 home runs, a right-handed batter. And has runners at the corners in the bottom of the first inning. Dragons 23-11 overall this year. Check back at first base by Holmgren on the runner over there at Helming. He is back in time. Quarterfinal matchup here tonight between Johnston and Marshalltown. Johnston will get a bye after this game and face the winner of the 2 games going on Monday in the next round. Pitch is in, and check back to third base as the runner takes off from first. So Helming will steal the bag, and they check back on Minks at third base. Pitch was a ball to Hupfer. So now runners at second and third for the Dragons. Holmgren out of the stretch. Will fire in. It's off the glove of Schoenfelder. Gets to the backstop. And Minks is on it. He will come in to score from third base. And it is 1-0 Dragons. As the wild pitch. Actually more of a pass ball. Zach, what would you say? Pass ball? All right. Zach is... You can turn your mic on. Yes.
Oh, I had the power.
Well, don't let your mic privileges get ruined like Dylan usually does. Hard hit ball right back up the middle. That's going to drive in the second run of the game. Third base, Helming will score. It's an RBI single by Hupfer in the end, right up the middle. So he will pick up his 31st RBI of the season. Sam Kinney will dig in, left fielder, batting in the 5-hole, 301 hitter. 25 runs, 24 RBI, and 1 home run. And head coach Colton Hankey is out for a mound visit with his sophomore starting pitcher in Aiden Holmgren here tonight. Minks and Helming have already scored 2-0 Dragons. Sam Kinney will come to the plate. Just a meeting on the mound here. In the bottom of the first inning, only 1 out. Runner at first in Hupfer. This is your first time being to Johnston for baseball.
For baseball, yeah. I've only
you were
been
here a few years
volleyball.
ago for volleyball, yeah.
It's a great complex that they've got here.
It's very good. I am a big fan of the turf when they have the stripes built into it with the lime green and the dark green.
The mowing stripes.
Yeah. Do you think they have to do that every game? Get the stripes in the turf?
You got to put down the different game turf, you know.
Meeting on the mound is over as Holmgren will come set for the first pitch to Kinney. Runner takes off. Schoenfelder throws down to second, throws a little bit high. Martin tries to snag the runner on the back, but Kenny Hupfer slides in safe, and he'll pick up a stolen bag. He is now 10 of 10 on the season in stolen base opportunities. Sam Kenny taking a strike on the pitch from Holmgren. He'll come set out of the stretch. Checking out the runner at second base. Fires home outside, 1-1. Great crowd on hand. Johnston, of course, 2020 as well as 2022 and 2023 champions in Class 4A baseball. Another ball outside to Kitty, 2-1 to the left-handed batter from the right-handed pitcher in Holmgren. Holmgren fires in, and just a touch high outside, 3-1 now. Flag out in left field is pretty dead. 81 degrees at first pitch tonight, but warm, muggy night. Only going to get warmer as we approach next week. We'll be back into the 90s. Here's the 3-1 down inside. That will walk Kenny. Runners at first and second is Huffner at second base, and it brings up Avi Taylor.
Now batting, number 2.
Center fielder batting in the six-holder. Avi is about as baseball as it gets, Zach.
Is he?
Well, the name, Avi.
Oh, that's Avi.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Holmgren checks out the runner at second base. He'll fire home to Taylor, and he rips it back up the middle. Long run for Stalzer. It's over his head, bouncing all the way to the bottom of the wall. We've got runners going in. Huffner is going to score, and right behind him, Kenny was trying to get in a race and be right on his heels, and 2 runs will plate. It's a stand-up double for Avi Taylor. And it's 4-0 Dragons in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting, number 16, the designated hitter, Caleb Kosman.
Sam Kenny right on his heels. 10 of 10 for stolen bags for him coming in, flashing the speed. Coming in off that double by Taylor, and we've got our second meeting on the mound with head coach Colton Hankey. And I believe we might see ourselves a pitching change with just 1 out. Here at the bottom of the first inning, already 4-0 is our score as the Johnston Dragons lead, and we will have a pitching change. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we'll tell you who's in the game. We're in the bottom of the first inning, all powered by Van Wall Equipment on KFJB-TV.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
Is it time to change out your air filter? Check out the planned service programs from Ethington Heating and Cooling that helps ensure your heating and cooling systems are ready to go. Ethington Heating and Cooling, they're not comfortable until you are. Dan Hoganson will be into the game for the Bobcats to pitch. So Aiden Holmgren makes it just a third of an inning as he gives up 2 hits and 4 runs. Could be 5 if Avi Taylor comes in to score, as Holmgren did issue 1 walk and no strikeouts in his third of an inning pitch. So Dane Hoganson will come in to pitch for the Marshalltown Bobcats. He'll face Caleb Kosman, the DH, in a moment when he is ready to go, still taking his warm-up pitches. Kosman is a .253 hitter with 2 home runs. 8 out of the 9 Johnston Dragon batters have hit 1 or more home runs on the season. So very impressive lineup They are a 300 hitting team, and their ERA is just over 3.5. So a very sound team all around. Dane Hoganson in to pitch as the freshman with 7 appearances so far this year. He does have 2 starts. He has a 1-1 record and 15 2/3 innings pitched with a 5.81 ERA. And so Hoganson into the game to pitch. We'll see where Holmgren goes. And he'll go over to his normal position at first base. And Logsden, I'm assuming, yes, he moved out to left field. And here's a pop-up right to Logsden as he moves from first to left field, and Logsden's on it. He's got a read and makes the catch. As Caleb Cosman on the first pitch he sees from Dane Hoganson is a fly out to left field for out number 2 in the bottom of the first inning. 4-0 Johnston Dragons, and this will bring up Will Davies. The first baseman hits .325 this year, 1 home run, 19 RBI. He has Avi Taylor standing on second base. Taylor really opened up the spot of the first inning with a double to the base of the wall in center field and picked up 2 RBI on that hit. So the 8-hole hitter at the plate takes a first pitch strike from Hoganson. Hoganson out of the stretch, the southpaw. Looks at the runner and Taylor, fires home now, low and outside, ball 1. Hoganson on the 1-1, comes set, fires in a little bit high this time. 2-1 to the 8-hole hitter in Davies. Huge freshman class for the Bobcats. Hoganson a part of that. Of course, I believe just 1 senior on the roster for the Bobcats this year. Giancarlo Lopez, the 1 senior for the Bobcats this year. 2-1 inside. That will back Davies off the plate. 3-1 now the count from Hoganson. Hoganson has his pitch from Schoenfelder, who's catching for him behind home plate. Taylor takes off over to third. The throw down, not going to be in time, as it's ball number 4 to Davies. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. 4-0 the score is Henry Clevenger, the 9-hole hitter. The shortstop will come to the plate. Good batting average at .346, just 7 runs and 8 RBI as he looks to turn over the lineup. As we see our 9th batter of the bottom of the first inning. Hoganson fires in. This one low and outside to Clevenger, 1-0. Well, Hoganson came in right away, got the pop fly to left field, but then a 3-1 count lost and walked Davies, and now starting out with a first pitch ball to Clevenger. Check back at first base on the runner in Davies. Again, Taylor took off from second over to third, so runners at the corners. Pitch is going to be swung on and lifted into the netting back behind home plate. For strike number 1, a 1-1 count to Clevenger. The lefty fires in, and it bounced to home plate. Schoenfelder caught it on a hop. Ball 2, 2-1. One is lifted up, out of play on the first base side. 2-2 count now to the 9-hole hitter in Clevenger as Hoganson looks to work his way out of the bottom of the first inning. A big area of foul territory right behind home plate, but the fencing angles towards the foul line, so you get less and less foul territory as you go down the right and left field line. Pop up on the 2-2 is to the right side of the infield. Foul territory. Holmgren's on it, makes the catch, and the Cats are out of the bottom of the first inning as Henry Clevenger flies out to first base. That's out number 3, and that'll wrap up our first inning, all powered by Van Wall Equipment of Marshalltown. It's 4-0 Dragons. Bobcats come to bat when we come back on KFJB-TV.
At Lennox Employees Credit Union, you're more than a member, you're family. Since 1948, we've been helping members and their families save more, borrow smarter, and reach their financial goals. Whether it's a low-rate auto loan, a mortgage that feels manageable, or simply a savings account that grows with you, we're here to make banking simple and stress-free. Discover the credit union difference today. Visit Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, where people helping people is more than a motto, it's who we are. Learn more at lennoxecu.com. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com.
Bobcats trail 4-0 as they return to the plate. And it was a 1-2-3 first inning, so it will be the 4, 5, 6 batters due up. Madden Martin, Quinn McLeod, Lars Schoenfelder will bat for the Cats in the top of the second inning. 2 hits, 4 runs for Johnston there at the bottom of the first inning. Madden Martin digs in. .222 average, 15 runs, 11 RBI for the freshman. And the first pitch of the at-bat is popped up. Back behind home plate over the press box. And it will be a strike in the count on Madden Martin. Colin working very quickly out of the windup. And pumps in a off-speed pitch on the inner half for strike 2. Ball sneaking onto the field as head coach Colt Hankey goes to play that one over at third base. Bobcats have a little action in the bullpen. Meanwhile, Madden Martin foul tip the 0-2 into the backstop. Here is the 0-2, swing and a miss on the outer half. They'll throw it around the horn as Madden Martin, a strikeout victim. Strikeout number 2 by Adam Cullen on the night. One away. Top of the second inning, Quinn McLeod. Left field tonight for McLeod, 265 hitter, 13 runs, 11 RBI. He does have 1 triple on the year. And Colin fires in, swing over top for a strike. Yes?
Well, Logsdon did move to left field, so did McLeod move to right?
I believe Ricken came out, or okay. Yes. I don't believe you can create a DH, so Ricken would just be out of the game, I'm guessing.
And then
you have to, I believe you have to indicate a DH before the game, if so. The 0-2 quickly to McLeod on the outer half. He is away for ball number 1 to McLeod. 1-2. Dragons in their black tops and bottoms. Black hat with a yellow bill and purple numbers. Off speed, caught looking is McLeod. Back-to-back strikeouts for Adam Cullen. And there's 2 down for Lars Schoenfelder. Tonight's starting catcher, batting in the 6th hole for the Cats. .213 batting average, 13 runs, 11 RBI, and a perfect 8 of 8 in stolen base attempts this year for Schoenfelder. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Cullen, off-speed pitch. Bunt put down, third base line. That will work its way foul as Schoenfelder hustling down the bag at first base. So he'll have a long run. Probably good to stretch out those legs when you're catching behind the home plate. So an 0-1 count. Schoenfelder just trying to get himself aboard here with 2 outs. They're going to set up to the outside of the right-handed batter. And off speed, kind of lost it, but it comes on the inner half of the plate for a strike to Schoenfelder. And it's 0-2. Going out of the windup, misses outside for ball 1. You can see on KFJB-TV lineup tonight. Luke Stalzer is the on-deck man. The 1-2. Swing upstairs, and it's 3 straight strikeouts in the second to retire the Bobcats in order. 4-0. Dragons lead the Cats on KFJB-TV.
Gear up for game day with Adlin Engraving and Screen Print. Spring and summer sports are here. We have you covered with apparel, awards, embroidery, with many options and ideas. Adlin Engraving and Screen Print, 307 Riverside in Marshalltown. Easy parking, delivery is available.
Eat at Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and support the Bobcats when you order the Bobcat Burger. 2 juicy quarter-pound beef patties stacked with crispy bacon, sautéed onions, and a mouth-watering blend of American, cheddar, Jack, and Swiss cheeses, all on a toasted bun with fresh shredded lettuce. And here's the best part. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold goes to Marshalltown High School activities. Satisfy your burger craving and support the Bobcats at the same time. Only at Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Well, party in the city here in Johnston as they lead 4-0 off 2 hits there in the bottom of the first inning. We're in the bottom of the second now as Dane Hoganson back out for the second inning after replacing tonight's starting pitcher in Aiden Holmgren. As his final stat line, just a third of an inning. He gave up 2 hits and 4 runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. They're in the top of the first inning. So the freshman, Hoganson, will face the top of the lineup in Minks, Helming, and Tell. They will come to the plates.
Now batting, the catcher, number 5, Max Minks.
Minks got a board in the first and ended up scoring. Owen Huffner drove him in. Hoganson, southpaw, fires, and it is put foul down the right field line, all the way down the fence. And it's an 0-1 count. As we're waiting for a ball boy to go down the right field line and gather that one, is sitting on the warning track in fair territory. So he's got that there. Home plate umpire got in front of the plate and called time, and we are good to go on an 0-1 count to Max Minks. Off speed is upstairs, a 1-1 count. Hoganson has his pitch. The setup outside to Schoenfelder. And it will be ripped to second, past the glove of Morris and into right field as it took a high hop. And sliding to his right was Morris, and so he was not able to gather that in. It will be a single hard hit ball off the bat of Minks, the left-handed batter facing the left-handed pitcher.
17, Zach Nag. Now batting, the third baseman, number 15, Trevin Helming.
We do have a courtesy runner for the catcher who is into the. You had a number, Zach.
17.
17. Thank you. He was standing behind Holmgren, who is a very tall first baseman over there. So we do have a courtesy runner in Zach Nag. As Trevin Helming is at the plate. Digs in against the left-handed pitcher in Hoganson. Right-handed batter at the plate. Hit by pitch in his first at-bat of the night. He lifts one out of play for strike number 1. On the first base side, hit by pitch, stole second. Wild pitch, or a pass ball, got him to third, and then eventually came in to score. He steps out of the batter's box, a practice swing, and Helming back in. And a check back to first base on Nag. Hoganson ready to go. And it's lifted well foul down the right field line, way out of play for strike number 2 on Helming. Helming digs back in with an 0-2 count against Hoganson. Looking for the first out of the bottom of the second inning. He'll fire in high. Check back down to first base. Good throw by Schoenfelder, but it drew Holmgren off the bag as they look back the runner in Neg. Hoganson fires the 1-2 as the runner goes. Check swing. He did go around. It's a strikeout for Hoganson. The runner, though, in Neg will steal the bag. And one out in the inning with a stolen bag for Neg. Gets himself into scoring position for Mason Tell, who will dig in. So Hoganson picks up his first strikeout of the night. First Bobcat strikeout as well in the bottom of the second inning with the Dragons leading 4-0. Mason Tell, a fly out to center field in his first at-bat, and a balk called on Hoganson. Looked like he potentially kind of came on the rubber with the glove in the ball in his hand and then brought it down and then brought it back up. So that is what the balk is on. If you have the hand in the glove, the only option is to either step off the rubber or fire home. And a big pop-up foul down the right field line by Mason Tell is strike number one.
Yeah, that is 17 McLeod out in right field for the Bobcats now.
Thanks, Zach. You've seen quite a few baseball games this summer.
I have, yeah. It's
have?
been fun. I enjoy the ballpark whenever I can get out.
What do you enjoy more, the food or the view? Here's a ball ripped to left center field. That's going to get down all the way to the wall. It drives in Minks from second base. 5-0 Dragons, and working it all the way to third base. Mason Tell, as it just kept rolling all the way in the left center gap. For Mason Tell, it is a triple and an RBI. The food or the atmosphere?
Number 4.
I mean, the atmosphere. The food comes with that, though.
Yeah. Well, I just know you love your... What did you have tonight? Taco in a bag?
I did not have the walking taco.
Okay.
I had the burger. Cheeseburger.
Okay. How was it?
Not as good as
Not as good as at
Marshalltown's.
home? Yeah.
Just
Pitch
not the
inside
same.
from Hoganson to Hupfer, who stands in. He had an RBI single and a run scored in the first. Takes ball one. Champions night, they really treated you well against East Marshall.
Yeah.
What'd they get you? Was it pizza?
Ryan said I could sneak back and grab a slice or two, so
Yeah.
I was like, you don't have to tell me twice.
Ball chopped by Hupfer down the third base line, 1-1. I know you've called games by yourself this summer, and also with Dylan, but you and I have not done a game.
We have not.
No.
Dylan did spend about half an inning talking about the various ways his car was broken into, so I experienced that for the first time.
I don't think I've heard that story. Hoganson fires a ball 2-1.
Well, there's 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why it took us a whole half inning.
He's gotten
Iowa
robbed
City,
3 times?
Marshalltown, and Seattle.
Wow. I can see Iowa City and Seattle, but in the stand-up city like Marshalltown, I can't believe he was robbed, knowing his credibility around town.
Targeted. Had to have been a targeted attack.
Upford takes a strike. It's a 2-2 count from Hoganson. And now on the 2-2, it's lifted in the infield to the right side of the infield. Coming up, first baseman Holmgren has to play, and there's 2 outs in the inning as he makes the catch as he came in on the infield turf.
Now batting.
Sam Kinney will step in. A walk and a run back in the first. 1 run here in the bottom of the second inning. It's 5-0 Dragons. They have a runner at third base, and Mason Tell, he just had a RBI triple. Left-handed batter Kenny stands in. And he'll pop up the first pitch he sees. Gets way underneath it. Major League pop-up to Martin at shortstop. He's got it. Makes the glove. And Hoganson gives up just 1 run, but gets a couple of flyouts to get out of the second inning. It's 5-0 Dragons leading the Cats. We head to the third on KFJB-TV.
Looking for top-notch eye care close to home? Eye Care Associates, with offices in Marshalltown, Conrad, and Toledo, has proudly served Central Iowa since 1990. Their expert team provides eye exams for all ages, designer frames, contact lens fittings, and treatment for glaucoma, cataracts, and other eye conditions. With advanced technology, a welcoming staff, and convenient online booking, your next visit is easier than ever. Visit VisionSource-MarshalltownEyeCare.com today. Eye Care Associates, your vision is their priority.
Welcome back to Johnston Baseball Complex. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Zach Tomish alongside me, our producer on site, and Jeff Brooks back at the radio studios. Let's get ourselves a scoreboard update, all brought to you tonight by Central State Bank, with locations in Ames, State Center, and in West Des Moines. Well, postseason play going on tonight. Softball, West Marshall is leading Woodward Granger 2-0. Also, East Marshall. West Marshall is leading Woodward Granger 2-0. East Marshall is leading Columbus Catholic 2-0 in the second inning in softball. In baseball tonight, North Polk currently up on Hampton Dumont Cal 6-0. And Waterloo West is leading Fort Dodge 1-0, heading to the third inning there. That is a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank. Up on the Marshalltown Hy-Vee scoreboard, Bobcats trailing 5-0. Top of the third we go. And leading off is Luke Stalzer for the Cats. He'll be followed by Hoganson as well as Morris. Stalzer fouled off the first pitch he saw, now takes a strike on the outer half. It's quickly 0-2 to Luke Stalzer, the center fielder tonight. 146 batting average, 8 RBI, 7 runs scored. Here's the 0-2, swing and a miss on the inner half. And that is the 5th strikeout of the night by Cullen. Out number 1, and he struck out 5 Bobcats in a row now.
Number 26, Dane.
Starting with Logston back at the first. Hoganson backs out of the box and takes a strike on the inner half, 0-1. Cullen delivering a little bit different speed than the Bobcats have seen at some points this year. That is for sure. Pumps in another off-speed action, backs up Hoganson, but it's a strike on the inner half quickly, 0-2. Can't blame Hoganson. That one looks like it's coming right at him and then breaks in on the inner half of the plate. Here's the 0-2, goes off speed and fouls it off into the backstop. And my producer, Zach Tomish, to my left, that was very Dylan Doze-esque of a jump by you. That foul ball was coming right back to you.
See, the thing, Brandon, is you haven't caught me all season doing that. You know I'm a jumpy guy.
1-2 the count as Hoganson takes a ball low and inside. Cullen working very quickly out of the windup. He'll fire into his catcher and Minks and swing on the outer half by Hoganson, a strikeout. He's now struck out 6 Bobcats in a row. There's 2 down in the top of the third.
And the best part is no one got it on camera either.
Unlike Dylan, yeah, that is.
I kind of like that spot. We should go back to that old spot right there on the third baseline.
Caden Morris steps in, second baseman for the Cats, batting in the 9-hole, a 167 average with 3 RBI so far this year, and he'll take a first pitch ball on the inner half, 1-0. 2 down in the inning, and a swing over top. Morris will miss on it, and it's 1-1. Allen will get a off-speed pitch on the outer half for strike number 2 as Morris will swing and miss at that one. 1-2 count to the 9-hole hitter. Swing and a miss again, and that's 7 straight strikeouts for Cullen. It's another 1-2-3 inning against the Cats as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Dragons lead 5-0 on KFJB-TV.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
Refinance your auto loan with Members First Community Credit Union. For a limited time, refinance your auto loan from another lender and receive 1% cash back up to $500. Scan the QR code to apply online. Call us or visit a Members First branch.
Bottom of the 3rd inning we go as Johnston will send the 6, 7, 8 batters to the plate in Taylor, who has 2 RBI double back of the 1st inning. Cosman and Davies will bat as well. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Brandon Lewis with you. Zach Tomish on site with our on-site producing. And Jeff Brooks back at the AM and FM studio. We are locked in postseason play. Quarterfinal action tonight. First round, Johnston and Marshalltown. Winner of this one will move on in the brackets. Urbandale and Dowling Catholic will play tonight, as well as Des Moines, Roosevelt, and Ankeny. And then Johnston, if they win here tonight, currently leading 5-0, they would get a bye and then play the winner of whoever won on the bottom side of the bracket. As Avi Taylor digs in and foul tips the first pitch he sees from Hoganson to the backstop, 0-1. Hoganson on the 0-1. And off speed will hit the upper half of the zone. 0-2 to Avi Taylor. Southpaw will come set out of the windup. And the 0-2 is upstairs as it brings Schoenfelder out of his crouch to jump up and grab ball 1. Sun peeking out. We had a good amount of cloud cover beginning the night. Did have some showers and thunderstorms down in far southern Iowa. Ball in from Hoganson. It's a 2-2 count now, but seeing a little bit of sunlight. Lights are on. Some shadows on the third base side as home plate sets up in the southwest, facing off into the northeast. And now Taylor takes ball number 3 on the inner half from Hoganson, so a full count. And Hoganson will lose it upstairs. It's a ball. He will walk the leadoff batter of the inning, the 6-hole batter, and Taylor down to first base. He'll go, and this will bring up Caleb Cosman. Flew out to left field, back of the first.
Hitter, number 16, Caleb Cosman.
And that was the first batter in Cosman that Hoganson faced, and he got that fly out to left field on the first pitch he threw. Keep an eye on Taylor, 9 of 9 on the base paths this year, and he'll check back to first base. Hoganson fires in. This one will miss. Ball 1. Outer half to the left-handed batter from the left-handed pitcher. Hoganson's going to check back at first base again on Taylor. Not in time. With that sun coming out, right side of the infield and the outfield. A little bit of sun in their eyes now. Taylor takes off, pitches high, throw down. It's going to be late from Schoenfelder. A good throw, though, down to Martin on one hop. And it is a strike in there to the batter in Cosman. So a 1-1 count, and Taylor picks up his 10th stolen base of the year. So he stands in scoring position at second base. And Cosman rips one into left center field. Taylor waits on it. He looks back to see the throw's going to come in, but it's going to be well laid. It'll be cut off by Holmgren, the first baseman, who slid over to the pitcher's mound, and it's 6-0. Johnston in the bottom of the third inning. It's an RBI single for Caleb Cosman as he picks up his 21st RBI.
The Dragons will be the first baseman, number 1, Will Davies.
Will Davies will step in as he had a walk and stranded at first in the first. He was standing on first when Clevenger popped out to first base. One out in the inning. Runner takes off. Schoenfelder's got to throw down. It brings Morris off the bag to the first base side of second. And Cosman will steal the bag. Playing the small ball approach here are the Dragons. Cosman taking a first pitch ball and now takes another ball outside, 2-0. Davies, like we mentioned earlier, a home run, .325 batting average. And Hoganson will turn around and fire to second base to try to challenge Cosman out there on the base pass, but not in time to do so as Morris, the second baseman, is clapping his gloves, standing right near second base. Looks back now, fires home, and upstairs it's ball 3 to Davies. And this time Hoganson will challenge on the inner half, and he'll get a strike to Will Davies. So the freshman working back in there. Checks out the runner, and Cosman now fires home, and that one will be upstairs and outside. Ball number 4 as he'll walk Davies. His second batter he's walked in the inning. And this will put runners at first and second for Henry Clevenger. A .346 hitter flew out to first base back in the first inning, and it looks like we are going to have a pitching change for the Bobcats, as that will wrap up the book on Dane Hoganson's nights. We will tell you who's into the game for the Cats when we come back. It is the bottom of the third inning, 1 run already in. It's now 6-0 Dragons on KFJB-TV.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown. With their extensive inventory, you're sure to make a winning selection when you shop McGregor's for your bedroom, living room, and dining room furnishings. McGregor's has the right play for every room in your home. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is proud to be your locally owned and operated furniture store since 1896 and very proud to support Bobcat Athletics again this season. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown.
Garrett Tady's going to be in to pitch for the Bobcats. We have a pitching change, all brought to you by Ethington Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. So Dane Hoganson, his night is over with. He did register 1 strikeout on the night. Ended up walking a couple here in the third. He did not walk anybody in the second, and he did walk 1 in the first, so he registers 3 walks here tonight, giving up 3 hits and 2 runs at this point, but there are 2 runners aboard, so those would go down on his line here tonight. So Dane Hoganson, his night is over, and it will be Garrett Tady in to pitch.
And it looks like 15 James Myron is over at third base.
Pinch running at first base.
So he must have subbed in for Hoganson.
Yes.
And then Tatey shifts over to pitching.
Number 8, Henry Clevenger.
So the 9-hole hitter and Henry Clevenger will come in here to face Garrett Tatey, who's now on the mound for the Bobcats. Tatey comes set out of the stretch. No outs in the bottom of the third inning. Bobcats fake a throw over, and the Dragons are not going to bite on it whatsoever, trying a trick play. As Tatey was faking the throw to second, and it was good effort by the Bobcats. Some good acting skills. Maybe they've been watching the World Cup a little bit. Zach, have you been watching the World Cup at all?
Yeah, the last game I called was during the World Cup.
Yeah. Chopper right back up the middle. Bobcats will tag the bag. Morris will tag it and get the runner at first, but the lead runner in Cosman, who was at second, advanced to third, and on the E4 will come in to score. It's now 7-0. Johnston, bottom of the third inning. Will Davies was the one forced out on the 6-4 flip for out number 1 of the inning, and Clevenger stands at first base on the fielder's choice. So after that's all said and done, 7-0 the score. The Dragons leading, left-handed batter. Max Minks is the leadoff batter in the lineup. He'll stand in, and a check back over at Clevenger at first base. Garrett Tatey making his 8th appearance of the season, throws in a strike. The runner goes. The ball slips into center field as Schoenfelder threw down on the stolen bag by Clevenger, and he'll get himself into scoring position at the 2-bag. And it was called a strike by our home plate umpire. And so it is an 0-1 count. But Tatey this year making his 8th appearance, an 0-2 record, 17 innings pitched with a 7.82 ERA, as he has registered 9 strikeouts this season. Tatey will throw back to second base as he eyes Clevenger, and the tag not in time. Minks, 1 for 1 tonight with 2 runs scored and a stolen bag, as he'll pop the 0-1 out of play on the third base side. It's now an 0-2 count. Still not a lot of movement out of that flag in left field. Not much of a breeze to work with here tonight, as we can see some thunderheads down to our south. Some of the thunderstorm activity, but luckily staying off to our south here tonight. Did see a tornado warning up in northern Iowa earlier tonight. Foul tip in and out of the glove of Schoenfelder, and Minks will stay alive. There's a little bit of rain off to the east of Marshalltown here tonight, but all of the activity is in mostly far southern and southeastern Iowa. So an 0-2 count to Minks. We've lost our sunlight behind the clouds that have now filtered in. Another check back on Clevenger at second base. Not in time. Tatey now will come set. He has his pitch out of the stretch. The 0-2 with 1 out in the inning. It is ripped down the right field line all the way over the 370 in right field. It's a 2-run home run for Max Minks. He'll round the bag as he brings in Henry Clevenger. And it's Minks' 3rd home run of the season to make it 9-0.
That would be number 5, Max Minks.
So the leadoff batter with a 2-run home run. And that'll be RBIs 28 and 29 for Max Minks.
He got every bit of that one.
Yeah, it was a no-doubter.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was over the fans sitting out in right field. And it's 370 to dead center, so I'm imagining that they only put it in one spot because there's no marking down the right field line, so I'm guessing it's 370 to all fields. So that was 400.
Oh, yeah. There was nothing left of that ball.
No. One out in the inning, and 9-0 lead for the Dragons of Johnston as Trevin Helming digs in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Hit by a pitch, stolen bag, and scored in the first. He struck out in the second against Hoganson. And now takes a ball in the turf. And it's a 2-0 count as that ball goes over to the Johnston Dragon dugout. Tatey fires in high, 3-0. I was never a pitcher. I was just an outfielder. But, Zach, I imagine it's not. It's you know, if you mess up a play and make an error, it's not a great feeling. But I don't know what the feeling's like to give up a home run as a pitcher.
I was also an outfielder and not
Were
a
you?
pitcher.
Okay.
Now batting, number 11.
They stuck me in left field most of the time.
4 straight balls from Tatey to Helming, and there's a runner at first with 1 out. Bottom of the third.
I would imagine, you know, people charge the mound in the MLB. It can't feel good.
No. Tatey fires in a strike on the outer half and a check back by Schoenfelder at first base on Trevin Helming, who's 13 of 13 stolen base attempts this year, now 14 of 14 after earlier tonight picking up another stolen bag. So definitely a threat to move it along in the base pass. Tatey fires in just outside, a good pitch location, but it will be called ball 1, 1-1 count. Tatey comes set out of the stretch, still looking at the runner. The runner takes off, pitches on the inner half for a strike. Throw down to second is past the glove of Morris, and the runner will get up and go all the way over to third base. So Helming steals the bag, and then the E2 will get him over to third base. I believe the umpire, correcting it. It is a 1-2 count. First pitch was a strike, and then they immediately threw down to first base, and it was called a strike on the outer half. So 1-2 count, swing and a miss, and down goes Mason Tell on strikes. It'll be Garrett Tatey's first strikeout of the night, and that is out number 2 in the bottom of the third inning, a 9-0 game. This will bring up Owen Hupfer.
Number 4, Owen Hupfer.
RBI single on a run in the first. He flew out to first in the second inning. And the first pitch to Hupfer is on the outer half, just outside. Ball 1. Helming again standing at third for Johnston. And pitch upstairs and inside, 2-0. Get a great crowd on hand here tonight for this postseason game. And ripped right back up the middle off the bat of Hupfer. And he'll record his 32nd RBI of the season. It's an RBI single by Hupfer. And he drives in Helming from third base. So a walk, a stolen bag, an error, and now an RBI single gets Helming around. This will bring up Sam Kinney, ninth batter to bat in the third inning. Walked and scored in the first. He flew out to shortstop in the second. Tatey will look back the runner, and Hupfer, he's back in time, sliding over there at first base. Tatey, the righty, delivers the left-handed batter in Kinney as he holds his position on the mound as he was set, and then time is called by Kinney, and so he'll step off the rubber and ready to go. Out of the stretch for Tatey. Looked like Kinney was going to lock and load and go around on that one, but pitch is just a touch upstairs. Looked pretty good from here, but it's called ball number 1. 1-0, big swing and a miss by Kinney. 1-1. couple stride lead over at first base for Hupfer, and he'll dive back in as Tatey throws over. Schoenfelder again catching for Garrett Tatey as he fires in, and it's popped up out of play behind home plate. Myron is at third. Martin is at shortstop. Morris is at second. And Holmgren, who is our starting pitcher tonight, he stands at first. Logsdon started the night at first base. He's now out in left field. Stalzer in center, and McLeod, who started in the left, he's now in right. And a ball ripped to right center field. This one, no doubt, again, it's going to be, oh no, it is off the face of the wall. Kind of died. It looked like it was going to be a home run, but as it's off the base of the wall, it's a stand-up triple off the bat of Sam Kenny as he drives in Owen Hupfer. It's now 11-0 Johnston Dragons in the bottom of the third inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 2, Avi Taylor.
So an RBI for Sam Kenny, his 25th RBI, as Owen Hupfer scores his 28th run of the year for the Johnston Dragons. And we have a meeting as head coach Colton Hankey is out to visit with Garrett Tatey, who is the third pitcher of the night for the Bobcats. Meanwhile, the book is closed on Dane Hoganson. He went an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and 1 strikeout after relieving Aiden Holmgren. Meeting on the mound still going. 8 hits, 11 runs for Johnston. Bobcats have made 2 errors. And no hits and no runs for the Cats. It's been a tough night for the Bobcats facing off against Adam Cullen as he has struck out 7 Bobcat batters in a row, but he's been waiting quite a bit. Very long bottom of the third inning as we bat around. Avi Taylor led off this third inning with a walk, a stolen bag, and a run scored. So he'll bat for the second time here in the third. And he stands in and takes a first pitch strike from Garrett Tatey. Head coach Colton Hankey trying to settle down his pitcher. Comes set, fires in, and this time just a touch high, 1-1. Nearly the same spot, but maybe up just a little bit right there. So 1-1 count. 2 down here at the bottom of the third inning. 11-0 Dragons leading. Tatey will fire in, and it's lifted to deep left field and over the head of the left fielder and Logsdon all the way to the base of the wall. And the runner from third, and Sam Kenny, who just had an RBI triple, will get in. And with a triple himself, it's Avi Taylor with the RBI. 3 RBIs now. He has a double, a triple, and a walk. Does Avi Taylor as he hits in the 6-hole.
Caleb Kosman.
12-0 after Kenny crossed the plate. Caleb Kosman comes to the plate. He had an RBI single earlier this inning. Had a stolen base and a run scored. Take a first pitch ball from Garrett Tatey. And Tatey will fire in a strike on the outer half, 1-1. Tatey was our Cat Connection earlier tonight. Garrett Tatey has played, obviously, baseball at the varsity level. Got a little bit of time at the varsity level of football and basketball seasons as well. He'll get a ground ball on the right side of the infield, and this will get the Cats out of the inning as Taylor will be stranded over there at third base as Caleb Kosman grounds out 4-3, and that will end the third inning. But Johnston adds on 7 more. They now lead 12-0 as we head to the top of the 4th inning on KFJB-TV.
Have Van Wyck Wood Builders design and build the storage shed you need. So many different options to choose from. Van Wyck Wood Builders, just 5 miles south of I-80 in Grinnell on Highway 146. Online at vanwyckwoodbuilders.com.
Brown's Shoe Fit has a great selection of athletic footwear, including Hoka, Brooks, On Cloud, Birkenstock, and Taos. Brown's Shoe Fit can find the right shoe for every occasion for both men and women, including dress shoes, casual shoes, work boots, and more. They carry multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert-friendly staff will take the time to give you the service you deserve. Brown's Shoe Fit, downtown Marshalltown, with you every step of the way.
Welcome back to Johnston. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Of course, not allowed to provide video of our broadcast here tonight due to Johnston policies, but we appreciate your support of Bobcat Athletics. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Don't miss any of the upcoming action. Be sure to turn on those notifications.
Now batting, number 19.
On-site producer Zach Tomish, Jeff Brooks back at the News Talk 1230 AM studios in FM 93.9. Bobcats at the top of the lineup will come to the plate here in the top of the fourth inning. Aiden Holmgren, Garrett Tatey, and Jalen Logston. First pitch swing and a miss by Aiden Holmgren, who flew out to right field back in the first inning. Now he'll take a strike from Cullen, who has struck out 7 in a row. He's not giving up a hit here tonight, and he'll get a pop-up to right field again from Aiden Holmgren. And this will be caught by Tell out there in right field. A high pop-up and one away in the top of the fourth. So Holmgren 0 for 2 tonight with 2 flyouts to right field. And Garrett Tatey steps in, a 6-4 ground out in the first inning. You see on our ticker on KFJB-TV. Of course, join us coming up on July 23rd. We'll have a special Bobcat Live that night to announce our male and female athletes of the year, all powered by OPA, as well as Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company. Look forward to doing that as we have our 3 male and female finalists. Cullen fires in a strike to get back in the count 1-1 against Garrett Tatey after a first pitch ball. Callan working quickly, and he'll get a pop-up out of play for strike number 2 on Garrett Tatey. Callan the 1-2. And upstairs, he'll leave it alone, does Tatey, 2-2. Callan has his pitch with 1 out, top of the fourth inning. And that's right over the heart of the plate. Drop third strike by Minks, though. Picks it up, fires down to first to Davies, and that'll be out number 2. And that is strikeout number 8 of the night for Adam Callan. So Tatey retired. Jalen Logston will head to the plate. He struck out back in the first. He was the first strikeout victim for Cullen, who ended up striking out 7 in a row before the Holmgren pop-up. And so Logston digs in, the left-handed batter versus the right-handed pitcher. It's upstairs and outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0, chopped up the middle. High hop over to Huffer. And he completes the play on the 4-3 ground out over to first base to Davies. It's a 1-2-3, top of the fourth inning. Bobcats trail 12-0 to Johnston on your home for the Cats. News Talk 1230 AM 93.9 FM and streaming on KFJB-TV.
Big news from your local insurance team in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. Assured Partners is now Gallagher Insurance, Risk Management, and Consulting. You'll still work with the same local people you know and trust. Now backed by the strength and global resources of Gallagher, a trusted name for nearly 100 years. More expertise, more solutions, stronger protection. Because we're stronger together. Stop by your local office today and discover the power of Gallagher.
We're to the bottom of the fourth inning. 12-0 hole for the Bobcats. As we have a new pitcher into the game for the Bobcats on the mound as the night is done for Garrett Tatey. Our pitching change all brought to you by Ethington Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. So Tatey comes in and goes one inning there in the third. Jalen Logston to pitch. So Garrett Tatey, his night done. Gives up 4 hits and 4 runs. As Tatey did pick up 1 strikeout in relief. And I believe 1 walk. So 1 walk and 1 strikeout. And just 1 inning for Garrett Tatey is Jalen Logston, left-handed pitcher, in for the Bobcats, 4th pitcher of the night. Jalen Logston, the freshman, so far this year, he will make his 11th appearance of the year. 1-2 record, 20 innings pitched, .595 ERA, and has 13 strikeouts on the season. We've seen him pitch some good innings. He came in against East Marshall and pitched really well that night. As he'll fire in a ball low and inside to Will Davies. 8-9-1 for the Dragons in the 4th. Rock and fire out of the windup and low and outside for Logston.
From what I can tell, Tatey is at third. And McLeod has moved back to left. I haven't figured out who's in right.
It's a pop-up to right field. And it looks like Ricken, I believe, is used as re-entry. I believe that's, I think I saw 11, so no. 14. So, yeah, it is Bennett Ricken back in right field. He used his re-entry.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 8, Henry Clevenger.
So McLeod in left, Ricken is in right, and yeah, Tatey stands at third. And Logston fires in a first pitch strike to Henry Clevenger. That ball got down, by the way, so it was a single. And that is the 10th hit of the night for the Johnston Dragons. Now pop up, foul down the right field line. A 1-2 count on Henry Clevenger. Reached on a fielder's choice, picked up a stolen bag in the 3rd inning, and then eventually came in to score off a 2-run home run by Max Minks. Minks is not going to bat for a 4th time tonight. And that will hit Clevenger. Didn't make really much of an attempt to move out of the way of the pitch. He is hit by the pitch. He'll advance down to first base, and that will move Davies over to second. And we have a pinch hitter.
For the Dragons will be number 29, Charlie Adair.
So Charlie Adair is going to step in at the plate, hitting for Minks, and the first pitch he sees, he pops up behind home plate, foul. 0-1 count from Logston. Logston out of the stretch, comes set. Lines up, fires, and it's right to the backstop. Zach, I'm proud of you. You didn't really flinch that time.
I moved my head over. I made sure I'd be okay.
You don't trust that netting behind home plate, huh?
I mean, it's just, reaction almost. It's having an older brother.
Logston fires in just a touch outside. Looked like a good pitch right there to Charlie Adair. But it is a 1-2 count. And now Adair will lift it to Martin off of his glove at shortstop. That will get into the outfield. The runners will move up. a bag as Will Davies goes to third, Clevenger to second, and that was a tough play for Martin, ranging to his right. It could be the third error of the night on the Bobcats, though.
Pinch hitting for the Dragons will be number 7, Jacob Peterson.
So they're going to rule it a hit here, as we will as well. Martin, a little bit of a tough play there. That was a heater coming off the bat. Bases are loaded, as we do have Jacob Peterson digging in, pinch hitting for Trevin Helming. Helming had a couple of stolen bags and 2 runs scored in his 3 at-bats tonight. Swing and a miss on a pitch on the outer half from Logsdon. It's a 1-1 count. One from Logsdon, lifted to center field. Stelzer is going to take his hat off, runs in, makes the catch. He'll fire into home. The runner at third will tag and goes a few steps down the third base bag, but then retreating is Davies. He'll hold tight. Good play by Luke Stelzer in center field as Peterson will fly out for out number 1 of the inning.
Yeah, Brandon, I don't think you saw earlier in the season on KFJB-TV, Luke Stelzer was 4 for 4 with hats flying off and catches made in a game. So that's his move out there.
It's the go-to. You can see it easier. And a first pitch is into Mason Tell. Bats in the 3-hole. Had an RBI triple back in the second inning. He struck out and flew out tonight as well, so he's 1 for 3. First pitch ball, 1-0, and now fires in high and outside from Logsdon, 2-0. Stelzer down the line, got the bat going a little bit more as the season progressed, but defense has always really been the name of his game. Here's another pop-up to Stelzer, backs him up in center field, makes the catch. The runner at third will tag and come in to score to make it 13-0 Dragons. So Mason Tell with his second RBI of the night, and he has 29 RBIs on the season.
Hitting for the Dragons will be number 24, Jack Stover.
As Will Davies from third comes in to score. The runner at second and Clevenger did tag and advance over to third. Charlie Adair still stands at first base, and we have a pinch hitter getting the crowd all riled up. John Stover will hit for Owen Hupfer. Stover takes the ball, 1-0 from Logsdon. Stover, right-handed batter, will ground one right back up the middle. That sneaks through over the glove of Logsdon into center field. Just took too high of a hop for Logsdon, who jumped up and tried to get that one. He is a very lanky player, but John Stover with a single up the middle and an RBI in his pinch hit opportunity. And he drives in Henry Clevenger from third base. It's now 14-0 Johnston. And Sam Kinney will dig in.
Number 9 is pinch
Number 9 is pinch hitting. Okay. Thank you, Zach. Zach Grider. Grider with an 0-1 count, right back up the middle. That will get through. The runner at second advancing as Adair will come in to score. And that will complete the game as Adair scores to make it 15-0. It's an RBI single, a back up the middle by Zach Grider. And that lifts the Dragons over the Bobcats in 3.5 innings as we do not complete the fourth. And that'll do it for the season for the Marshalltown Bobcats as they'll fall to 6-26, and the Dragons 24-11 and advance on to the semifinal match or championship match in Class 4A Substate 3 as they'll play coming up on July 15th next. They'll wait to see who wins between Urbandale and Dowling as well as Des Moines, Roosevelt, and Ankeny. But 15-0 the final score here tonight as the Johnston Dragons take down the Marshalltown Bobcats. This is Bobcat Baseball You're listening on News Talk 1230 AM, 93.9 FM, and streaming on KFJB-TV.
At Marshalltown Community School District, students don't just prepare for the future, they shape it. Embrace the lead. From academic excellence to college and career readiness, our schools support every student's journey. With strong student support, a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, engaging fine arts programs, and hands-on learning experiences. There's something here for everyone. Marshalltown Community School District, where they embrace the lead to ensure success tomorrow.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Looking for top-notch eye care close to home? Eye Care Associates, with offices in Marshalltown, Conrad, and Toledo, has proudly served Central Iowa since 1990. Their expert team provides eye exams for all ages, designer frames, contact lens fittings, and treatment for glaucoma, cataracts, and other eye conditions. With advanced technology, a welcoming staff, and convenient online booking, your next visit is easier than ever. Visit VisionSource-MarshalltownEyeCare.com today. Eye Care Associates, your vision is their priority.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, powered by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
15-0 the final score in Class 4A Substate 3 first-round action as Johnston will advance to the championship game. They'll wait to play either Urbandale, Dowling Catholic, Des Moines Roosevelt, or Ankeny coming up on that day, as the winner of those two bottom-side bracket games will play coming up next week, and then the championship game in Class 4A Substate 3. 15-0 the final score as Johnston picks up 13 hits tonight, 15 runs, 2 Bobcat errors, 4 left on base for the Dragons. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, no runs, no hits, and none left on base. Adam Cullen, 4 innings, a no-hitter, a 4-inning perfect game as he had 8 strikeouts. He struck out 7 Bobcats in a row. So a very impressive evening for Adam Cullen, who entered the night making his 10th start with a 3.06 ERA as the Bobcats fall in Class 4A Substate 3 first-round action here tonight. We continue on with our locker room report. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
You've got goals. You need a plan. Don't waste time or money. At Marshalltown Community College, you get the power to choose. Transfer to a 4-year university or step straight into a career in healthcare or trades. Small classes, caring faculty, real-world experience. Marshalltown Community College. Your future starts now.
When you're craving something quick, tasty, and satisfying, think your Marshalltown Dairy Queens. From hot made-to-order favorites like burgers, chicken strips, and fries to the Dairy Queen classics you love, blizzards, cones, sundaes, and shakes. Be sure to check out the monthly featured treats and limited-time favorites, always giving you something new to try. Whether it's lunch, dinner, or a sweet treat, just because. Your Marshalltown Dairy Queens has you covered. 2 convenient locations, South Center Street and North 3rd Avenue in Marshalltown, where happy tastes good every day.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, powered by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Back in on the Locker Room Report, all powered by Wells Fargo Advisors. James Hunt, Jeff Isgrig, located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown. Time for a scoreboard update, all brought to you by Central State Bank with locations in Ames State Center and in West Des Moines. Thanks to Jeff Brooks back at the radio studios, providing us scores here tonight. Currently, Cedar Falls is leading Cedar Rapids Jefferson 6-3. They're ending the fourth there. Waterloo West is leading Fort Dodge 3-1 at the end of the fifth. Grinnell 3-0 leading West Liberty. Also, North Polk is, after 3, leading Hampton-Dumont Cal. That one nearing completion as North Polk up 17-0. And softball action tonight, East Marshall. Last time we had a scoreboard update for you there, they were leading Columbus Catholic 5-0. West Marshall leading Woodwood Granger 5-1 as well there. So that is a scoreboard update again. All brought to you by Central State Bank with locations in Ames State Center and in West Des Moines. Time for our KFJB-TV Athletes of the Week, presented by Opa Grill of Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa. Zach, all you have to say is
Opa.
There you go. And Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company of Marshalltown. More than just T-shirts and hoodies. AdlinEngraving24.com. Well, our athlete of the week last week was Luke Stalzer. As the bats started to come alive a little bit more as the season went along, but obviously played great defense all season long. He had 6 putouts last week against Mason City, and he went 2 for 3 at the plate with an RBI. Our female athlete of the week, Abby Jansen. She had a nice night last night. Bobcats softball lost, but she picked up 3 singles in that game, leading off in the top of the lineup. Jansen last week hit .308 for softball and also registered a run and an RBI. She was our athlete of the week, as both athletes receive a $25 gift certificate to Opa Grill, along with a custom Athlete of the Week t-shirt and tumbler from Adlin Engraving and Screen Print Company. This is the Locker Room Report, all powered by Wells Fargo Advisors on News Talk 1230 AM, FM 93.9, and on KFJB-TV.
A rainbow, a big, beautiful arch you can't quite reach. Kind of like the closed Center Street Viaduct in Marshalltown. But unlike that rainbow, there's a treasure waiting at the end. It's Opa Grill on the north end of the viaduct, serving up incredible Mediterranean and American favorites for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. With over 40 years of experience, their family is proud to bring you authentic flavor, friendly service, and a meal worth a slight detour. At Opa, quality isn't an accident, it's tradition. Find your treasure today at Opa Grill.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, powered by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Back into the Locker Room Report, all powered by Wells Fargo Advisors. At this point, we usually bring you our Lily Mae Sweet Play of the game. Of course, Lily Mae Chocolates in Marshalltown, handmade, hand-dipped since 1939. Always open at lilymaechocolate.com. Zach, do you want to describe our player of the game?
Yeah, it was probably one of those 2 big home runs. I mean, those were the 2 kind of exciting things that
made
happened.
a couple of nice catches out there in the outfield.
Good point. Stalzer, he tipped off the hat there to make the running catch.
Yeah, I think the hat flipping would be the sweet play of the game, because that takes some concentration to flip the hat off and then also go make that catch.
I believe the last time I was on a baseball game, it was a Luke Stalzer hat flip and catch as well. But he was running in came in from center field, charging in hard, and we did mention that sun was coming out, but it must have not been too bad for him, because he needed to be able to see a little bit better.
Thanks to Lily Mae Chocolates in Marshalltown, always bringing us our sweet play of the game throughout the year. Always open at lilymaechocolate.com. This is the Locker Room Report. You're listening on News Talk 1230 AM, 93.9 FM, and on KFJB-TV.
Brown's Shoe Fit has a great selection of athletic footwear, including Hoka, Brooks, On Cloud, Birkenstock, and Taos. Brown's Shoe Fit can find the right shoe for every occasion for both men and women, including dress shoes, casual shoes, work boots, and more. They carry multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert-friendly staff will take the time to give you the service you deserve. Brown's Shoe Fit, downtown Marshalltown, with you every step of the way.
When you need a plumber quickly, try Century Plumbing of Marshalltown. We specialize in service plumbing, not new construction or large remodels, so we get to our customers faster, from clogged drains to water heaters and everything in between. We can help with a guaranteed appointment and quality, efficient service. I'm Sarah, co-owner of Century Plumbing, and I'd love to book your appointment today. Call 641-750-0108. That's 641-750-0108.
Good call tonight, man. You too? You think what I'm thinking? Let's go to Legends for a Bobcat burger.
Hi, guys. What are we hungry for today?
I think we're going to do 2 Bobcat burgers. Whether it's pre-game or post-game.
Or during the game, it's Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, powered by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Back in on the Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV. Transportation for today's game on KFJB-TV provided by Carl Auto Group in Marshalltown. Carl is your dealer for life. And if you see us in the vehicle, which you can see on KFJB-TV, give us a honk and a wave. We always appreciate that, don't we, Zach?
Oh, yeah.
We've gotten that quite a bit, especially when we come to the Des Moines Metro. We see people on the drive back to Marshalltown.
Yeah, but usually the honking when I'm driving is not because they're saying hi.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. That's why I drove on the way down. You're probably going to make me drive on the way home, too.
Well, less honking that way.
That is for sure. Well, our broadcast schedule coming up is, it looks like, actually, we'll step aside. We'll take our final timeout. We do have Bobcat Live coming up, and we'll tell you about that in a little bit, but we'll visit with head coach Colton Hankey when we come back. This is Bobcat. Actually, we just got one more break. Is that right? Just one more? Okay. We'll take that after head coach Colton Hankey comes up here. So let's tell you about our upcoming broadcast schedule. We have Bobcat Live from Wayward Social coming up on July 23rd at 6 p.m. And we'll announce our Athletes of the Year, our male and female Athletes of the Year coming up. And then also, this is it. This is it for the 25-26 broadcast school year. And so our next broadcast, we'll have coverage of the scrimmage the week before, but week number 1, the big game, on the road at Ames for the Marshalltown Bobcat football team as they look to do what they did last year in blowing out the Little Cyclones. So that is coming up on August 28th at 7 o'clock is kickoff for that one with the Bobcats and the Little Cyclones. As we welcome in Colton Hankey, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Our post-game interview, all powered by Century Plumbing, specializing in service plumbing in Marshalltown. Coach, 15-0, the final score here tonight. But, boy, one thing I took away from Johnston, they have absolutely 0 holes in their lineup. They're a pretty tough team, 1 through 9 in there for the pitchers to challenge. But I thought your pitchers, especially, Dane Hoganson, a younger kid coming in for you, I thought he tried to challenge out there and try to hold his own. We're proud of that effort here tonight by your guys out there just continuing to battle throughout the night.
Yeah, that's all we can ask for is for them to continue to compete throughout regardless of the score. And as long as they are willing to compete all the way through, that's definitely a highlight going into this, just going into any competition that you have. Be willing to fight back, willing to do all the little things.
Adam Cullen goes 4 innings. At one point, he retired 7 in a row. When a pitcher's going strong like that, what's kind of your message to your batters to kind of to break that up throughout the night?
I mean, he was around the zone, so you got to be able to swing it. And he was around the zone, so you just got to trust yourself, put the hands through the zone and with the bat, and you just got to swing it. That's the only chance you have. And if you don't swing the bat, then it's probably not going to be a good result.
out there in center field tonight. Luke Stolzer made some really nice catches. His defense has always been his name to the game. How confident are you when you know a ball's lifted his way, he's going to go snag that one almost 9 times out of 10?
Yeah, it's definitely reassuring, especially the guys that do pitch and they see a ball go up in the air in his vicinity. Then it's just that you have a pretty good feeling that's going to get caught. So it reduces the pressure from the pitching standpoint, and yeah, he's been pretty trustworthy out there.
What do you hope games like this kind of help develop your team? You have such a young team. You've got a lot of freshmen out there, but these, I'm sure, are great experiences for your players to see that high level competition, right?
Yeah, I mean, I told them at the end of the game when we were out there is that these are the types of teams that you're going to have to compete with to put in to get in a position to go to state, and so I definitely have to learn on from these moments and take advantage from these types of situations so that you're prepared going into next year and even in 2 years from now, because it's just a very young group. I told them to take a step back from the situation and just kind of look at it, and you look at the whole roster, it's just young guys, so it is what it is, and you got to be able to want to come back again next year and the following year.
You know, you only had one senior on the team, but a lot of younger guys. But I felt like this core this year, when you look at your growth year over year as now your third year as head coach, and obviously you've got 3 levels now. You've seen great development and turnout for your program, and you throw all the other stuff away, the wins and stats and all that kind of stuff. Do you feel like you're kind of building that culture with this Bobcat program that you're hoping to see? Because it just seemed in our aspect that the team this year just every night was ready to challenge and keep grinding and working.
Yeah, I mean, I think just kind of moving forward, even like going from 2 years ago, last year, having guys out and being able to field 3 different teams. I mean, it's helping prepare for the future for sure. Mm-hmm. And so it's just a thing that you don't want to take for granted by any means, because we're in that situation a couple years ago, and it's just a very unsettling thing to reflect on. But moving forward, those types of things are crucial, because it's getting guys repetitions, it's getting guys in those game moments so that they are prepared for when they are a sophomore, junior, senior year, not having to rely on as much as the 8th graders, because it's just a big difference when you have an 8th grader going up a junior or senior. But it's just the reality of it. So I think guys are in good spirits, and J-Lo was a great senior to have this year. He did everything that we asked him to.
Yeah, that he's always been there. I mean, I think he's played all 5 years of his career.
Yeah, all 5, and regardless of the situation that we were in, he always came and was in good spirits and took initiative to do even more than what was asked of him. So
That's awesome.
He's definitely a guy that you kind of reflect on, you don't take for granted.
Yeah, that is for sure. You need those guys on your team that kind of gels everybody together. Last question for you, Coach. I know it's the last game of the season here tonight, but I guess what was the funnest part in your aspect about coaching this core guys?
I think with the youth, the younger group, just in general, of how between 8th graders and juniors and the one senior that we had, I think it's just kind of the different personalities. So you're not dealing with kind of like the older, mature group of the 17, 18-year-olds. Mm-hmm. You're kind of dealing more with the 13, 14, 15-year-olds. So you get a little bit more personality, a little bit more squirreliness. So you just kind of I think you get a few more laughs from those types of things. Just you experience a lot different, a lot more, I don't know, themselves, I guess, as opposed to just kind of the monotone or just kind of the older guys type deal. So I think just the guys just being guys, essentially.
Yeah, that's got to be fun to be around. That is for sure. Well, Colton, keep up the great work. I know you got the program going in the right direction.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
All right. That is Colton Henke, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Our post-game chat all powered by Century Plumbing. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Scooter's Coffee is going bananas, literally. Treat yourself to banana bread hot or iced lattes, creamy latte blenders, and fresh banana bread muffins. Need something refreshing? Sip a berry spritz soda, light, bubbly, and perfect any time of day. Craving cozy? Try salted caramel waffle lattes, hot or iced, or a smooth sea salt caramelicious as a latte, cold brew, or blender. And don't forget the French toasty sandwich, warm, sweet, and satisfying. Plus, Cinnalicious drinks are here for a limited time. Scooter's Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Looking for a financial partner that puts you first? At Lennox Employees Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're part of your team. From low-interest loans and great savings rates to personalized service you can trust, we're here to help you reach your goals. Join the credit union that understands what matters most, because we're built by employees for employees. Stop by Lennox Employees Credit Union today at 1004 East Main in Marshalltown, or visit lennoxecu.com to get started. Lennox Employees Credit Union, where your success is our mission. Member NCUA.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown. With their extensive inventory, you're sure to make a winning selection when you shop McGregor's for your bedroom, living room, and dining room furnishings. McGregor's has the right play for every room in your home. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is proud to be your locally owned and operated furniture store since 1896 and very proud to support Bobcat Athletics again this season. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown. Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social. And that's just on the inside. Step outside and enjoy patio life at Gutter Point with drinks, shuffleboard, live music, and fun atmosphere. Follow Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to plan your next visit to the place for fun.
Welcome back to Johnston one final time. Great to have you along tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks so much to our KFJB-TV crew throughout the summer helping provide Bobcat athletics. Our KFJB-TV crew tonight, our on-site producer, Zach Thomas, Jeff Brooks, back at the radio studios. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks for joining us all throughout the whole entire school year as that wraps up the 25-26 school year. We'll talk to you July 23rd for our special Bobcat Live to announce our male and female athletes of the year, and then football and volleyball right around the corner in August. You've been watching and listening to Bobcat Athletics on News Talk 1230 AM 93.9 FM and here on KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is powered by First Rate Real Estate, Adland Engraving and Screen Print Company, Assured Partners, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, your Marshalltown Dairy Queens, Eye Care Associates, Hy-Vee Marshalltown, Legends American Grill, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, Marshalltown School District, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Sandvik Enterprises, Scooters, Marshalltown, Sports Plus, State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors.